Just want to send some thoughts and prayers out to Deion Sanders as he's away from Colorado football for unspecified health reasons. He's gone through a lot, and you just never know. Uh, this what's the story about prime time. There's a lot going on, and they just said unspecified. And don't want to read a whole lot into nothing until you know more. But you just want to hope that he's okay. He's been very vibrant. The resurgence of Colorado football. His son eventually getting drafted by the Cleveland Browns, which was crazy with that, all that took. But he's brought a winning attitude to Colorado. They've definitely been on the upside, and he's definitely somebody that you want to root for, that you want to pull for. So, just hoping that he is well and that things will, everything will see him through. Deion is very important, not only as a head coach, but as a man that's been someone who's been a light bulb for a lot of people. And of course he's one of the greatest football players that ever lived in the NFL. Uh, what his contributions to the NFL, but more importantly, just saying that as a father and what he's doing and he's enduring, you just want to hope that he's okay. Um, you just want to make sure you're hoping that everything is good to go with him and that he, everything is going to be balanced out. Because, again, your health is your wealth, and I don't care who you are, no one is above and beyond when sicknesses and things occur. So it's just hoping that he will be, all right when everything's all said and done. So, just sending out some prayers to him and that, pardon me, that he'll be okay. It just was something that recently came up because they were doing some kind of, training camp, certain things they were working on, and he just wasn't there. So you just never know. But you wanna put him in the best positive light. You hope that he will be okay, and that everybody, that things will come as best as they can for him. Because without knowing any of the details of you know, what's going on medical with him. You just want to send the best to him. Um, like I said, the man's been a winner. He's been somebody that's definitely inspired a lot of people. And you just want to hope that that everything, he gets the clearance in good health and that he can go back to doing what he likes to do. And that, but more importantly, he's in good health. That's most important. I can't emphasize that enough because your health is your wealth. That's all you got. And you have to make sure everything is, copacetic. So just putting it out there for the man, hoping that he will, be okay. And that, um, if he comes back and coaches again, Colorado did quite well the past year. And I only expect them to keep getting better. And with all the recruiting, and the NFL wanted him, but he knew better than that. And so I think that's one of the things that backfired on Sador getting a higher draft pick, which he should have gotten. But anyway, more importantly, keep Deion Sanders in your thoughts and your prayers. Hope the brother will be okay and that, everything will work itself out. So thought I'd take the time to acknowledge that. Please hit like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for another. Share it if you like. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. In my one time. Peace.